Hey guys, HW. Coming to you from the car. It's Friday afternoon in Sydney. I had a late start to the day, so I don't think I'm going to be able to make it into the city. And even if I did get in there, it'd be pretty late. And a lot of people would be leaving, heading back up the coast or heading out to their homes in the suburbs. So I thought today you might want to come on a bit of a mission with me. I've run out of coffee beans at home and my normal shipment isn't due to come until early next week. So I thought I'd get into Chatswood, which is a big suburb on Sydney's North Shore, and find some coffee beans, some cheaper ones because I'm probably not going to use them all. And while we're there, haven't done it for a while, thought it might be a good idea to do a bit of a price check on some of the staples. And then you can compare it to some of yours back home, wherever you are in the world. And you can either be shocked at the prices being too high, or you could be shocked that we're getting it good here. I'd probably say it'll be the former. It'll probably be really expensive. But I also need to get a coffee as well. I haven't had a coffee today either. So I need to get a takeaway coffee somewhere when we get in there. And just in the leafy streets of Roseville right now while I film this intro. But as the next suburb's Chatswood, so we'll go on a little bit of a drive, and then I might give you the weather as the sun starts to come out. It's been raining most of the day. The bad weather continues for autumn. So let's get going. Oh, before we get driving, I failed to mention, got my Rabbitohs cap on because my team is playing tonight. We're playing the Brisbane Broncos. I'll just be watching it on the TV though. I don't have much hope them winning tonight. We're decimated with injuries. And the Brisbane Broncos are coming off a big loss, so they're going to be fired up. But we'll see how we go. Nonetheless, I'll show my support. I'll just be watching it on the TV. Cooking pizza tonight for dinner. So, let's get driving. On our way to Chats, we might just pass by the Roseville shops here on the left-hand side. And this is the left-hand side of the rail line as well. There's shops on the other side on the Pacific Highway. Fleet Street, there's a good coffee shop down there, which I've been to before. Sun's starting to come out now. I doubt it'll last though. I see still a lot of black clouds around. Might as well do the weather. That's prompted me. It only got up to 21 degrees Celsius in Sydney today. And the wind's from the west at 11 kilometres an hour. Now, if you know Sydney, when the wind comes from the west, in autumn and winter, it's quite cool. And that's for sure what it's been today, especially this morning. It was cool this morning. I know some parts of Sydney had single digits, but in Sydney itself is around I think like the 10 or 11 degrees mark in the morning. We're met by the big sign for Archer Street to tell us we're heading into the Chatswood Shopping Centre. There's three main supermarkets in Oz. There's Woolworths, Coles, and a new entrant that came a while back, Aldi. They're the main grocery stores in Sydney and Australia. Definitely Woolworths and Coles are the big ones. We do have Costco as well. In a few locations, a few limited locations in Australia and Sydney. They're definitely trying to grow, but their big issue, and in the same issue that the the burger joints, the fast food restaurants that try to make it in Australia, they come out of the US. Real estate's a big problem. They find it really hard to find a patch of land to put their restaurants on, and the same with the supermarkets, and the same with places like Costco. I think we might just go into the supermarket in here in the Chase, if I can get in there. Oh, it's closed. Forgot about that. Gonna have to go to the Westfield on the other side. Oh, let's head up the ramp into Westfield. Don't come here as often as I used to. The old Westfield Chatswood. Three hours free. Delightful. Oh, this will do. We'll take this walk bridge into Maya and make our way into Westfield from there. Might be an idea to have a coffee first. That coffee shop down there might be the ticket, or that one just there. Haven't been to that one before. Anyway, here we are at Westfield Chatswood. Multi-levels. Quite a sizable shopping centre. Alright, I've secured my flat white. Got it from 3 Beans at the bottom of the escalators. Oh. Hold the phone, Roach. It's a bit bitter tasting. Yeah, it's a shame. It's not real good. But while we're here, let's do a quick skirt of these markets that they have here on Thursday and Friday nights in Chatswood. What we got over here? Your toys. Tiramisu cake sold there. No one there though. Bit of jewellery. More jewellery back there. What's this guy selling? Tea. That's better. I whacked my microphone on the camera. Now, as I said, I thought these markets were on Thursdays, but must have been wrong. Unless they operate them on Thursday and Friday. Bit of pizza there, bit of pizza action. Wood-fired pizza. Bit of paella action there. What have we got here? Szechuan beef. Sounds alright. He's got nothing to cook it with though. Wheel cake. What's a wheel cake? Get it served with ice cream. Yeah, a lot of them are not cooking yet. Still too early for the punters. They're getting their little fish balls and that ready in there. This guy's making some what's called vegetarian pancakes. Looks like a big pizza. Oh, beef offal. The obligatory goslam. $14, that's alright. That's on the cheaper side that you see around Sydney. A lot of them like to charge $17 upwards. French crepes, Greek souvlaki. So selling some cane juice. Don't know what they're serving there. Looks like crepes. We're almost back to where we started. Wasn't expecting to bump into the markets, so let's have a quick look down the street here and then we'll get into the main mission, which is getting in the supermarket and getting some beans. Yeah, that was unfortunate. That coffee wasn't that great. But it still has some caffeine in it for me. God, look at all the school kids. Everywhere. What time is it? Oh, it is. It's knock-off time for school. Let's get out of here and get to the supermarket. Alright, let's get into Coles here and see if we can secure those beans. Here's the coffee beans over here. Let's see if we can find a cheap bag. I've had this before. This darkness coffee. Bought a pack for my mum. It it wasn't that great, so I won't get that again. What else have we got? This is not really a full supermarket, it's a smaller one, what they call Coles Local, so it's not going to have the selection I want, unfortunately. I wanted to go to the other one over at the other shopping centre, but I couldn't get the park that I wanted. This one up here looks interesting, this Killer Coffee. But that's not beans, that's ground. The dilemma, what are we going to get? Maybe I'll try this one. Called Daily Street, it's only $9. So the medium dark roast, and it's got Brazilian, Colombian, Kenyan beans. Delivers notes of honey, almond and raspberry. Best before 8th of April. Oh no. Batch roasted on the 8th of April. That's not too bad. Could be better though. Could be later in April. Oh, I've changed my mind. I think I might get this Bondi Circus. Born in Bondi, espresso blend, milk chocolate. Yeah, I like the milk chocolate flavoured ones. Maple syrup mixed spice. It's only got a best before date on it, so I don't know when it was actually roasted. Have a sniff of it. Yeah, it smells good. I'm going to go for this one, $10, Bondi Circus. Now let's get around and have a look at price of some of the staples. Box of tea bags, 100 bags, Lipton, $5. Cornflakes, 380 grams, $6. Quilton toilet rolls, 6-pack, $6.50. 3-ply. 2 litres of milk, $3. Coles brand cheese, 1 kilo block, tasty, $13.90. Beef mince, just regular beef mince, 500 grams, $6.50. I was looking for a 4 or 5 star, but I can't find it. Whole chicken, $4.50. Is that $4.50 a kilo? Oh no, that's $4.50 a kilo. Oh no, that one's $4.50. No, it's not. That's $11, that chook there. $8.50 for this. Oh no, that's $11.63 too. Carrots, $2.60 a bag. Potatoes, $4.70 a kilo, those ones. The unwashed ones, $3.90. Sweet potato, $4.90. Bananas, $4.50 a kilo. Cavendish bananas. Australian, so I dare say they're from Queensland. Tomatoes, gourmet, $8.50 a kilo. $4.80 for a 250 grams of butter. This 18 pack of cage eggs, $8.70. There's not many prices on these eggs just here, and there's a customer notice here that you're limited to only buying 2 cartons of eggs. This one over here is $9. They're free range eggs, those ones. So yeah, we've got shortages here as well because of the bird flu. So a lot of flocks of chickens have been killed once the bird flu is detected, and then you have shortages. But I suspect there's another reason for it as well. I think people are, because of the high price of meat, I reckon a lot of people are turning to eggs for their protein. A standard loaf of bread, did we? Let's go for this one. Sandwich white bread, $4.50 a loaf. And let's get out of here because I'm getting a lot of strange looks. Oh, $14.95. I thought it was $10. I stuffed up. This one here is $10, which I've had before and I don't like. This one's $14.95, and that's a bit much to pay when I'm probably only going to use it a couple of times over the weekend. Gonna have to pick something else. All right, what about this Manly one? It's one packet left. That's a good sign. Oh, I'm back to the Daily Street. I wasn't going to pay $14.95 for those ones. It's too much. So I'm going to go for this one. Oh, back in the chariot, trying to get out of this madhouse. There's all different exits in this shopping parking lot, blocked off and closed as well. Always so much bloody construction going on in Sydney. And refurbishment, it's just continual. On the way back, before I end the vid, I'll give you a bit of a look through the leafy streets of Chatswood and give you an idea of how much it costs to live in Chatswood. And I have had in the past people guess that I live in Chatswood, but I don't. I wish I lived in Chatswood. Nice to see the sun through those imported trees directly in front of us on Victoria Avenue. All those golden hues. I'll head down some of the back streets now as we make our way back towards the Pacific Highway. But if you wanted to know and look, there's some nice homes in Chatswood, both Victorian and Federation. A lot more Federation homes around. But the average price for a home in Chatswood, a house, just over $3.2 million Australian. And there's some different size ones that affect that median price. You'd find some small 2-bedroom terraces around, and then 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom and upwards in terms of the Federation and Victorian homes. Unit prices are a bit different. Unit prices, you can still pick a decent one up for around the 1.1 million mark, and that's solely from the just the vast number of units that there are in Chatswood. There's a lot of big skyscrapers over the top of the shopping centre, so there's a lot of apartments, condos for you Americans. But as you can see, the streets around here lovely and leafy, wide streets, good footpaths, sidewalks. I don't know whether you can see on the camera angle. I don't want to move the camera, but on the right hand side here there's a big old mansion. I'll turn around the roundabout so you can see it. So this one here directly in front of us here, it's got like a bell tower and everything. All those guys are going to get annoyed that I did that. Drove right around the roundabout, held them all up. This street here's got some nice little Federation cottages. But yeah, there's a few of the old mansions around, but mostly single level Federation homes. Now I'm trying to find a particular street here so that I can get over to the... So as we face northwest up the Pacific Highway, I thank you for coming on the little skirt today. Sorry we couldn't make it into the city, but hopefully you enjoyed the little expose in the supermarket. See you in the next vid. The video is over.
Said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day upright. It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on.